In this full crash course, I am going to share with you the exact business blueprint that has helped me start from 0 to 5 figures each and every month. And not only me, but 3,000 other students that are inside of my academy, Elite Strategies. And not only that, but at the end of this full crash course, I am going to share with you something that I definitely know you are going to need in your journey of becoming a 5-figure earner. Now, before I give you my exact business blueprint that has helped me start from 0 to 5 figures each and every month, I first have to outline who this is not for and who this is for. First things first, if you know yourself that you are a lazy person, you don't like to work hard, you don't like to commit yourself, then this is definitely not for you. You can click off of this full crash course before we even begin. Second things, if you know yourself that you are a fad lover. Now the term fad refers to people that are always searching on the internet for new ways of making money, six new hacks that will take you from 0 to 5 figures in a matter of 30 days. This is definitely not for you. This is for people who are hard workers, people who know that anything that is worth achieving or anything that is worth having in this life needs you to work hard for it. If you know yourself that you are that person who is dedicated to work hard each and every day, you just need the path and the plan that leads you to where you want to go. This is the exact map that will get you there. But what it is required from you is for you to actually work hard for this, because you are definitely going to have to work hard. But the only difference between what I am offering is that I am giving you something that by the end of this, you will definitely know the path and the plan to where you want to go, which is making 5 figures each and every month. But not only that, but you will know that at the end of the path, what awaits you. So, who am I? Now, my name is Hussein Mhlanga. I am a self-made entrepreneur, and I have come from the region of South Africa, the province of Mpumalanga, and the villages of Bushbuckridge. I have started this journey since I was 15 years old. When I was 15 years old, I was a normal village kid living a normal life in a family of 4. In this family, it was me, it was my father who was the provider in the family. It was my mother who stayed at home. It was my grandmother who was also someone who stayed at home. So in this journey of me, I was the kid who always went to school each and every day. I was the kid that made sure that he was working hard on his grades. I was a top achiever in my class. I made sure that everything that is to regard to me performing well in school, I always took care of it. My father was the one who took care of the bills and all of that. But then, come 17 years old, that's when my life changed, and it didn't change for the better, because I did not expect what to happen to actually happen. You see, I remember this day like it was yesterday. I remember I came back from home with my report card. I was in grade 11. I was 16 years old. I came back home and I went in my house. Usually when I come back with my results and I always pass with flying colors, the person who would help me celebrate all my winnings was my grandmother. What she'd do is she'd help me by cooking my favorite meal and always motivating me to keep on pushing harder each and every day. And that day I remember it. She looked at me. I was so happy. I was holding the report card like this. I said to her, "Grandma, we did it again. I beat everyone in my classroom. I am the top achiever today." She looked at me like I could tell that something was off with her. as she looked at me, I could tell that she was staring deep down into my soul, telling me that I wish I didn't have to say this to you, but I have no choice but to say it to you. I remember I was so happy and I was like, look, everyone, I beat everyone in my class. Here it is. Look at this, grandma. And she just told me, child, sit down with me. There's something very important that I really have to tell you. And I was startled. Okay, what is it that you want to tell me, grandma? Let me sit down. I sat down with her. And I could see the way she was talking that she wanted to tell me something, but she couldn't let the words come out of her mouth. And she told me that she finally told me, after so long I've been begging her to please tell me what is it that you want to tell me. She finally told me, your father has just passed away. The doctors said it was lymphatic cancer. He has been rushed to the hospital. The moment you were at school, he had a heart attack, which the neighbors helped us to bring him into the hospital. And I remember sitting down. Like everything, like for the fact that I was happy a minute ago to now being someone who just had to sit down and think and try to process what she had told me in just a minute. I remember I sat there for a minute and she started crying in my face. And at that very moment, as I wanted to cry with her, I remembered one thing. You see, before my father passed away, he told me these very exact same words. These were the last words that he left me with. When things go bad, women cry. But what men do, instead of crying and complaining about their situation, they always search for solutions. And as my grandmother cried in that room that very same day, I decided to not be a child and continue crying with her. But what I did instead is I comforted her. Even though it was my father that passed away, I knew at that very moment that I had to take action because there was no other man in that house except me. So I had to be the one who comforts her. So that's what I did. Fast forward, our family struggled for years, not months, years, trying to provide, trying to find food. Bills were piling up. My mother did not have any qualification. My grandmother, she just worked in a garden. She did not know anything. She was a retired cleaner at an office nearby. And I remember I was 17 years old and I realized that now it is time for me to actually get up and stand up as a man and provide for the family. What I decided to do instead is I decided to learn every single business book, every single hack on the internet that has to do with making money, every single thing that has the word money in it. I was there reading, trying to digest that knowledge in order for me to help my family because I knew that there was no one else but me to help the family. I did that for a full year, learning. I remember I even got to the point where I listened to business lectures, university business lectures, the top university in South Africa. I used to watch their lecturers that taught their students how to become better entrepreneurs, how to build better businesses. But everything, when I tried time and time again to start new businesses, all of them would go belly up. All of them would fail, like nothing ever happened. I tried every single thing, every business that you can ever think of. At 17 years old, every business that you could ever think of, and all of them went belly up. I couldn't understand what is it that is causing my businesses not to succeed. Is it because I am cursed with this? Is it because I am not meant for this? And I remember this one time my mother came into my room. I was so stressed. I did not know what was going to happen. That day there was no food in our house. She looked at me and she said, "Did you pray today?" You know what I said? I looked her straight in her eyes and I told her, if God really loved us, why would she allow us to suffer? Why would she take the only person in our house who would provide food for us and leave us to be like this? It's been a year. Every day we've always told ourselves that things would get better, something else would happen. My father would find a job, my grandmother would find something that would actually help their family, but nothing actually turned out. And in that very moment, I was sad, I was angry. I did not know who I was angry at. And I said, you know what? If I do not make this happen, there's no one who will make it happen. I remember she looked at me and she said, you are still too young to be thinking about making money. Focus on your schoolwork and make sure that you get your private pilot's license. That's what I did. Fast forward, I am now 18 years old. I graduated the top of my class. And what had happened was, I was the one who beat the whole class. But what I knew was after I left that classroom, I was the poorest kid in that classroom. I was the kid who did not have anything but had all the potential. I applied to universities for all these jobs, and I think 6 of them finally accepted me. But when I calculated at the time that was required for me to actually finish those degrees, most of them were like 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. And I looked at my family situation and I knew that if I were to commit myself for 7 years to finally get these degrees of becoming a pilot, at that current moment, how will my family survive? How will my grandmother live for whole 7 years without no supply of food, with eating food that was given to us by our community members who helped us? And I remember this one time, because me and my friend, we would always go out and go to rich neighborhoods and ask rich people, could you help us with giving us jobs? I remember this one time we went to this rich person's house, a really rich person. You know how rich person are. They have this, they have executive presence. I remember I asked him, I have been on this journey that you're currently at for the past 2 years of my life. I know I'm still young to be chasing money, but I really have been looking for a way for us to actually make money in my businesses. But for the past 2 years, I haven't found any success. What could be the cause of this? What is it that I could be doing wrong? And I remember he looked at me like this and he said to me, boy, you're still too young, but here's what I will tell you. You see, everything that you have learned so far, I know you have told me that you've read every business book, every lecture that talks about business, but everything that you have learned so far, the problem is not your execution. I can see you have a relentless execution. The problem that you have is the source of knowledge that you are getting. And I was like, what do you mean? I've searched Google and I have searched for the top 10 business knowledges, top 10 money hacks, top ways to get money quick. What is it that I could be missing? Because I have searched for a long time for a solution. You know what he told me? He said, you see, the problem is not the Google results that they give you. The problem is the people that teach you how to make money. Have you asked yourself what those people have in real life, what they have achieved in order for them to teach you how to make money? Have they shown you any proof that those money hacks that they are giving you really do work for them in real life? Do they live the life that they show you in real life? And that's when everything finally clicked for me. That's when I finally saw that, oh, the problem here was not what I was doing. The problem was what was being fed into my mind in order for me to achieve what I want. I realized that I have been misled for the past 2 years of my life. I felt so betrayed because I have been trying for the past 2 years of my life, doing everything in my power to make sure that I finally reach success, but to only find out at the very beginning when I was listening to these people, all these people were misleading me just for no reason at all. I remember from that day on, I used to go into that man's house each and every day to make sure that I learn as much knowledge as I could from him. He taught me all from the basics, and he used a fine print example that I am going to teach you. He used something that really opened my eyes. He told me this one thing: a business is like a car. If you know a car, then you know a business. The only difference is that you do not have someone who will point it to you to say that this is like this. And now that I have shown you what it is like, then you can use this knowledge to build your businesses. Fast forward, 18 years old, I own 3 businesses. I make over 5 figures each and every month. I've helped over 3,000 students out there like me to start their own businesses, scale them to success. Now that you know who I am, it's time for me to teach you the blueprint that has led me to 5 figures each and every month. You see, most people fall into the trap of starting a business without knowing what a business is. You cannot solve a problem without knowing what the problem is. So it would be useless for me to give you the solution without you having to have a full understanding of what a business is. So essentially, a business is something that solves other people's problems in exchange for money. If you have a problem and you need a solution to that problem, if I give you my solution that in turn solves your problem, you give me money in exchange. That is what a business is. That is the basics of a business. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, what is that money going to do inside the business? The money that we receive, we pay 3 people inside the business. The first person that has to get paid is the business. We pay the business the money that we got after solving your problem. We pay the business to continue helping other people like you who have the same problem that we solved. The second person that we pay the owner of the business, because he was the one who took the risk to start that business. He can get as much money that he so wished to have. The third person that we pay inside of that business is the employee, the people that help the business to function, whether it's delivering products to customers, whether it's communicating to customers, those people that are responsible in helping the business to continue helping other people, those people have to get paid. Now you understand what a business is. A business is something that solves other people's problems in exchange for money. That money, we pay 3 people. The first person that we pay is the business. The second person that we pay is the boss. The third person that gets paid is the employees. Now you understand what a business is. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, now I know what a business is, so how can I solve other people's problems? What are the types of ways of solving other people's problems? Here is where my 4 value exchange quadrant enters. You see, After reading countless books, after attending countless seminars, after listening to countless and countless mentors, after starting on my own businesses and failing, and after doing each and everything, there's only one thing that I have realized. You see, each and every business in this world that solves other people's problems, they can solve other people's problems in one of four ways. Any business that you can think of in your life right now is solving other people's problems using these four ways. The first way that they are solving other people's problems is by using a product. For example, let's take now you have overgrowing grass in your lawn. That is a problem because you want to take nice pictures, but you cannot take those pictures because there's overgrowing grass in your lawn, so the pictures won't come out perfect. Now you need a solution to that problem. What you then decide to do, you decide to go to Home Depot, you decide to order a lawn mowing machine. That lawn mowing machine will in turn help you, and that lawn mower will in turn help you to mow the grass so it looks perfectly for you to take nice pictures in. You have solved your problem by using a product from Home Depot so you can live problem free. The second way to solve other people's problems is by using a service. Now, for example, let's take you have overgrowing grass in your lawn. You realize it's the same example, right? But let's take you have overgrowing grass in your lawn. You want to take nice pictures, but you can't take nice pictures. Why? Just because the overgrowing grass makes your pictures look not cool. What do you decide to do then? What you then decide to do, my friend, is you understand that you cannot buy a product. What you can do instead is you can pay John. John is your friend who has a lawnmower. You can just pay John some extra money to say, John, can you mow the lawn for me? And John mows the lawn for you, so you can start taking nice pictures again. You have just paid for a service. You have just paid someone to perform or to solve your problem for you in exchange for money. What you just did there is a business transaction. The third thing that you can universally solve any people or anyone's problems is by using knowledge. For example, you have overgrowing grass in your lawn. The overgrowing grass is a problem because you want to take nice pictures. Now, what you then decide to do is you go to Home Depot, you buy a lawn mowing machine. After buying that lawn mowing machine, what you then decide to do, my friend, you decide to go out. After buying that lawn mowing machine, you now have a lawn mowing machine in your house, but you don't know how to use that mowing lawn machine. You don't know how to cut grass so it looks perfect like in the movies or in football stadiums. You want to learn how you can cut that grass like that. You then decide to go into YouTube. You buy an exclusive course from some professional gardener who teaches you how to mow grass perfectly, and you buy that course for some change or for some money, whatever amount you decide to pay. You learn that skill, and after learning that skill, you apply that skill into mowing the grass, and the grass looks perfect. You have just bought knowledge to solve your problem of not knowing how to use a lawnmower. The fourth way in which you can solve other people's problems is by using an investment. Let's take you have 100k, someone left you with 100k, your father died or your mother died, God forbid, and they left you with 100k. You don't want to misuse that 100k. You want to put it somewhere where it's going to be safe. somewhere where it's going to grow, and when you need it, you can have access to it with no complaints and no problems at all. What you then decide to do is you then decide to go to Google and you search for the top investment funds, the top ways to invest into something. You find any business and you invest that 100k into that business, and what happens is you put that 100k for 3 to 5 years. After 3 to 5 years, that 100k comes back with interest. You just solved your problem by using an investment. You solve the problem of you not having to misuse that money and spending it in places where you will regret, and you have solved the problem of wanting to put your money in a safe place. Universally, every business you can think of falls in either of these 4 categories. Now that you know what a business is and how to solve other people's problems, the devil is now in the details, because you now know the core of what makes a business to be. This is now where my business blueprint enters. I have summarized the whole knowledge that is inside of my academy for you to understand what we are talking about. There's only one thing that I'm going to tell you. A business is like a car. If you know a car, then you know what a business is. The only difference is that you do not have someone who is going to connect the dots for you and say that this is like this. If you know this, then you know this. This is like this. But worry not. I am going to transfer the knowledge that has been transferred to me and the knowledge that I have transferred to my students in a summarized version for you to understand what we are talking about. You see, a car, when you are looking at a car from afar, it seems like one giant machine. But as you zoom in, you realize that that machine is made up of tiny parts that make up the car to be a car. Now, every little bit of part in that machine has a job on its own. The wheels of the car have a job to take the car from point A to point B. The engine of the car has a job to turn the wheels in order to move the car. The lights of the car have a job to light up the way when the car moves. Certain parts in a car work towards the same goal. Certain parts in a car work towards the same goal. What I mean by that is that there are parts in a car. When we are talking about the wheels, we don't just talk about the rubbers that surround the wheel. We talk about the rubbers, the mags, and all of that, the tiny shafts that go inside the car and all of that. But all of those parts, when they work together, they form the wheels that turn the car and move the car from point A to point B. Now, I do not want to get into much detail because I'm going to lose a lot of people. What I want to tell you is that there are parts in the car that work together to achieve the same job. And those parts that work together to perform one common task, those parts are called a department. There are parts that work together to form a department. A department has one job. The lighting department allows the car to turn the headlights and turn them off, the brake lights and turn them off, the lights inside the car. Those are lights. But there are the lighting department. Those are different parts, but they work together to have one job. They work together and all of them have one job: to light the car. So now that you understand what a department is, we have to understand that a car has 7 whole departments. And when a car has 7 whole departments, guess what? A business also has 7 whole departments. So if you understand the departments in a car, then you understand the departments in a job. Meaning that each and every department in a car works one job. Each and every department in a business works one job. But combined, those departments form what we call a car. That is what essentially all of this stems from. And tomorrow, you can start your own business and grow it to 5 figures because you understand this. The first department in a car is an engine. The engine of a car has its own job. I don't want to go into too much detail because I will lose a lot of people. But an engine is a department. The body of the car, someone sees on the outside, is a department. The inside of the car, what the driver feels when he's inside of the car, that is also a department. That is called an interior. Then, after that we have the wheels of the car. That is also a department in a car. We then have the dashboard. That is also another department. After the wheels of the car, we then have the oils in the car, meaning that the gases, the oils, the diesel, the brake fluids, all of that, those are oils that are inside of the car. Then the last one is we have the legal documents. Those legal documents are what tells us everything about the car, what the car has, its model, is it road legal, all of those papers that make sure that this car operates within legal jurisdiction. 7 departments that you need to be aware of. Now, you might be asking, okay, you've just told me 7 departments of a car. Then, what are the 7 departments in a business? Then, this is quite simple. This is where I connect the dots. This is the aha moment. You see, the engine of a car in a business, that's what we call sales. What is sales? The moment you decided to step into Home Depot, using that previous example of a lawnmower, the moment you decide to step into Home Depot and take out your credit card and buy that lawnmower, is the moment you have just entered a sales process. That is a sales process. Sales process is the moment when you decide to take money in your pocket to buy a product or service or knowledge or investment. That is sales. In simple terms, the engine of the car is what we call sales in a business. The body of the car, what people see is what we call marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is what differentiates you from other business competitors in your business. The reason you know what a Rolls Royce is, the reason you know what a BMW is, the reason you know what a Ferrari is because of their marketing. The way they build that car is different from their competitors. So if you know the body of the car, you know what marketing is. And if you know what marketing is, you understand how it differentiates you from your competitors. The third one is, what is the interior of the car? The interior of your car in the business world is what we call service or product delivery. This is what the customer, the person who bought inside of your business, gets to experience. If you are sitting inside of a Rolls Royce, the massaging seats, the cool air, the breeze, the silence, that is what the customer experiences after that customer bought a Rolls Royce. So the interior of your car in the business world, we call it customer or service delivery. This is how your customer feels after buying that car, what they experience. For example, if you ordered an order from Take a Lot, see, the clever thing that they do is they promise you that your order will come into your house within 7 days. So what as normal human beings we do is you wait for that 7 days, and you wait. You know you're impatient, you want that order to come into your house now. But then what you decide to do is you decide to be patient and wait for 7 days. And what they then do is they switch it at the last minute. They just give it at last minute. Maybe it's day 4 and they tell you that, oh, your order will arrive within 5 days. Do you understand? Because you were waiting for that 7 days and they just lied to you and they told you that no, stop waiting for 7 days. Now it is 5 days. They have just raised your expectation because you were expecting it to come later, and now it comes earlier than you expected, which makes you feel 10 times more happier because you don't have to wait for such a long time. They are delivering it for you sooner than you expected. That is great customer service. That is what service delivery is. That is great service or product delivery. They are delivering it to exceed your expectations of what you were previously expecting, to exceed your expectation, and in turn build more loyalty with you because you are 10 times more happier thinking that Take a Lot somehow cares about you, but they don't care. It's just a system that they use to make you hooked and to make you as happy as possible as their customer. So if you understand how to treat your customers well, this is the golden key to making sure that your business always has customers that are loyal and will die for you. Just think about Nike. Think about any well-known established brand that walks on this face of the earth. The thing that you understand about them is that they make sure, or their customers or their fans will die for them. Why will they die for them? Is because they understand their idea so perfectly, so crystal clear, that when someone who doesn't love that label comes and attacks the label, they will defend that label with their lives. Because it's something that they did with their customer service to make sure that their customers are always satisfied. This is the golden truth. Now, the third thing is the wills. If you understand the wills, it means that you understand the finances. If you understand your finances inside of your business, then your car or your vehicle or your business will survive for years and years and years. Why? Just because you understand how the money comes inside of your business, you understand how the money leaves your business, and you manage the money inside of your business. Just think about wheels in a car. If you misuse your wheels, if you're constantly drifting, if you are going through potholes and potholes and potholes, how would you think do you think your wheels will last for a full year, or will you think your wheels will just last for a short period of time? It's the same with business. If you misuse the money inside of your business, if you don't pay your employees, they will leave. If you do not give customers back refunds after they are not satisfied with what you are doing, they will leave. So you have to manage your money properly. Make sure that each and every spending that happens is done with the thought in mind of saying, you know what, this is going to help the business in the long run. So if you understand the wheels of the car, then you understand the finances of your business. And with good finances, your business will survive for years. And with good wheels, any car will survive for years. The third thing is the dashboard. The dashboard in the business is customer service. Now, what we mean by customer service is we mean how do you communicate with your customers. Think of a car. A car has these panels in their dashboard. Whenever there's low water, there's a light that bleeps and talks to the driver to say you're running out of water. You need to refill more water. in order for this car to keep on going. If there's low fuel, guess what? It signals to the driver that no, you are running out of fuel. You need to refill more fuel inside of the car. It's the same with your business. You need to be communicating with your customers to check if they have received that product, if they are good with the product or service or knowledge or investment. Are they satisfied? Are they happy? Is there something that they would wish you to change inside of your business? You need to be constantly communicating with them. If there's any delays, you have to communicate with the customer to say that no, the reason your product or your service, or I am delayed to coming into your house and giving you this product or this service is because of X, Y, and Z. So they are in the same page as you. The more you communicate with them, is the more your business gets more established, because the customer knows that whenever there's something wrong in your business, instead of just ignoring your business and looking for 10 more businesses that can perform the same thing that you do, they just call you right away and say, you know what, I appreciate what you just did, but there's something missing. You should have just done this. And what they do by doing that is they give you, number one, more feedback, so that you can use, so that you don't perform the same mistake to the next customer. The second thing that they do is they show you that they love your work. The only problem is that you have not done this correctly. If you can go back to that customer and apologize and fix whatever it is that they are not happy with, guess what? You have a happy customer that will pay you for years and years and decades to come. So you need to understand that communication is the key to everything. If you communicate with your customers, if you are always on point with them, you don't lie to them, you don't deceive them, you tell them specifically what is happening at this very moment. And this is a pro tip. Even after you have delivered a product to them, or you have delivered a service, or you have delivered knowledge, you need to contact them. Ask them, is the service treating them well? Is the product treating them well? Is the knowledge that you're giving to them working for them? Are they using that knowledge effectively? Because what this does, it builds trust with you and your customer to be always on point with you. Because the best people that can improve your business by giving it, the best people that can take your business from a beginner to a pro business is the people that buy from you. If you make sure the people that buy from you are always satisfied, are always happy, they get whatever they want at any time, those people will stay loyal. Those people will even find customers for you to buy for you, because you are loyal to them. You give them what they want, exactly how they want it, by solving their problems specifically for them. That was a long one. The next thing is, after the dashboard, we then have the oils in a car. You see, the petrol, the fluid. When you look at the car, when you look at the petrol, the fluids, all of that, those things, they help the car to perform well. Without water, the car cannot start. It cannot run effectively. Without oil, the car will not even start. Without petrol, the car will not travel a long distance. Without diesel, the car will not do anything. But with those things, the car will function smoothly. With good oil, a car can be running at utmost capacity, at the capacity that it should be running at. So in your business, you can look at the oils like you are looking at your HR department or your human relations, your employees, the people that work for you. You need to make sure that your employees are always motivated, They're always working hard. They're always giving it their best. You are paying them enough for them to keep on helping other people, because you need happy employees. Think about McDonald's or KFC. If all their staff were mean, when you enter into their shop and you wanted to order a McDonald's, and all of them, they did not give you any respect, they did not greet you, they did not do anything, they just look at you all mean, would you come back into that place after ordering for the first time? No, you wouldn't. But if your employees are always happy, they're always satisfied, they're always looking forward to coming to the job because you treat them well, you give them respect, you pay them enough, you don't give them late charges, you don't shout at them, you in turn talk to them like a boss, not like a leader, not like a boss, but you in turn talk to them like a leader. They will follow you and they will mimic everything that you do. A pro tip in this department is that employees are like children. If you understand what children are, then you understand what employees are. You see, when you can see that a child is misbehaving, is always shouting, is always fighting, the second best place to look at where that child is getting those behaviors from is always the parent, because child always mimic what their mother is doing. If their mother is always angry, if she's always shouting, she doesn't talk to people that great, guess what? The child that spends almost each and every day with her will copy what she does. Everyone in the world knows this saying: you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. A child only spends her time with her mother. So guess what? He or she will copy each and every trait that she learns from her mother. So it's the same with your employees. If your employees see you as someone who is bitter, who is angry, who is not happy, who does not treat people well, who does not have any sort of respect for people, they will look at you and they will copy what you do, and that will also ripple into your employees or into your customers. You don't want customers that come into your business and they get mistreated. You want customers that are always happy, because you understand that happy customer is a loyal customer. That's another point. Now, the last but not least department inside of your car is the legal documents. The legal documents when you look at the legal documents of a car, you understand that they talk about the specs of the car. Is the car a new model, a more old model? Does it have an engine that is a 16 valve or a what is it? There's a 16 valve on what? How many valves? And an 8 valve, something like that. I don't know the terminologies that perfectly, but I understand some of them. What you understand in a car is that the legal documents tell us everything about the car. Has the car ever been in an accident before? What are the parts that have been ruined? What has been fixed? What has been replaced? All of that. In your business, those legal documents are the legal documents that talk about how much money have you made last year. Is your profitable or not? Is your business profitable or not? Is there anything that you invested in? All of that. It tracks your business from A to Z. It talks about your business. What is it that your business is solving? Or what is it that your business is selling? So if you understand these 7 departments, you are ready to start any business, because you understand how any business or any business in the world works. You can think about any brand today: KFC, McDonald's, Amazon, Takealot, MTN, all of those companies. They have the same 7 departments that I have just told you now, and all of them are as advanced as they can be. But there's a way to tweak this. You see, when you are just starting out, you don't have the capital or the funds to fund each and every department. the best way that I always advise my students to proceed with is to always start with the first 3 departments. You have to start with your sales, with your marketing, and with your customer and service delivery. These 3 are the key to starting any business. If you have these 3, then any business can be started today, and that business will move to 5 figures each and every month. And after getting to 5 figures or more, then you can start adding those other departments as you climb this ladder. But when you begin, you just need these 3. You need to perfect these. And after perfecting these, you will have a business that will keep you happy, that will provide for you and your family, will make sure that each and every month you have enough funds to go each and every place that you want to go. You can travel to any place, you can eat whatever you like, with whomever you like. You can go do stuff that you have always dreamed about. But you first have to start here. First have to work. Now, I have just explained to you my complete blueprint. When I have to discuss something, what is the purpose of Elite Life Strategies Academy? You see, the reason that I have decided almost 3 years ago to start Elite Life Strategies Academy was for one specific reason only: to help people that are just like me, who come from nothing, come from the villages, who have done each and everything in their power to change their situation. They could not, whatever reason it is. The purpose of me starting Elite Life Strategies was to help people that were once in my situation, who felt what I feel right now. If you are someone at home watching this video and you feel what I was feeling back then, I completely relate to you. I completely understand your pain. But you have to understand that there are some things that are meant to build you as a person. If you get into the habit of you looking for a positive change in everything in life, however bad anything gets, always find something positive to celebrate about. Because I promise you, there's always something to celebrate. But I have started Elite Life Strategies with this one notion to help people start their businesses and grow them to 5 figures each and every month. And we have reached to a point where we have over 1,652 students that are learning in our program. Students that are getting real results, students that are owning real businesses, and students that have achieved monumental success due to using the blueprint that is inside of my business. And these are just some of the testimonials that we picked out of a lot of testimonials. Believe me when I say a lot of testimonials, these are the ones that my team decided to pick for me to talk about. The first person on the list is Duncan. Duncan started with a brand on social media that had 0 customers, 0 audience, 0 nothing. Duncan joined my program. He learned inside of my program for a complete, how long did it? For a complete 3 months. He started with a brand that had 0 customers. He was in my business for completely 3 months. And after 3 months, now Duncan owns an online clothing store. He even partnered with some of the biggest brands in South Africa, which is Mr. Price. Some of you might be sitting at home watching this full crash course while wearing his designs. You just have to thank him in the comments. The second person that has achieved monumental success inside of Elite Life Strategies Academy is Wilson. You see, Wilson started as a complete beginner, and after 3 months of being inside of my academy, he now owns 2 online stores and he is making 5 figures each and every month. A third person on the list is Aaron. You see, Aaron, like Duncan, he started as a plug on social media. For those of you that don't know what a plug is essentially people who sell products to other people on social media, such as iPhones, sneakers. He was selling those things on social media and he did not make any profits. And guess what? And now he is one of the biggest plugs in South Africa. After being in my program, Aaron is a plug to even some celebrities which I will not mention his name, which I will not mention their names. He sells those celebrities sneakers and clothing that is related to celebrities at celebrity prices. He is now considered one of the biggest plugs in SA, and he makes 10k in a bad month after being inside of my program. The fourth student is Alfred. You see, Alfred started as a take-a-lot driver. He was driving orders for take-a-lot. He was delivering things for people, and he saved up some money, and he finally joined my academy. After joining my academy, guess what? After 3 months, he managed to start a bike shop and makes 5 figures each and every month. That's who Alfred is. The fifth one is Caesar. Caesar started as a complete beginner, but in 4 months, he is the owner of an online store that sells home appliances and making over 5 figures each and every month. These are my students. I am so proud to say, finally say this. You see, I have been dreaming of this very moment for over 3 years. I have been searching, praying, God, please. I know I have 2 businesses. These businesses are making me 5 figures each and every month, but I need to help other people like me. I need people to see what has truly worked for me, and I want people to also implement what is working for me in their businesses and reach 5 figures. The next person is Jason. You see, Jason started as a complete beginner with a fashion sense, but in 2 months, you see, Jason, you gotta hand the cup to him. Within 2 months of being inside my program, he's now selling to teenagers trendy products on social media, either on Facebook or on Instagram, and he makes 5 figures. Ladies and gentlemen, we can continue all day long. I've got all day long for me to share this. The next person is Alwande. You see, here's the message. He said, "Good morning, sir. Firstly, I would like to say I've been in your program for months now. I've been going from startup to startup, and I haven't found success in any of them till you taught me how entrepreneurs should think inside business fundamentals. I've been able to build a business that I'm proud of, and it's all thanks to your program. Thank you. I know you're going to share this with everyone. I'm just protecting my business information, but you can clearly see how much we have turned over this month. It took around 8 months to get to 5 figures with a business." The next one. Evening, sir. I've been in your program since 23 August. I was a college dropout with no job and degree, but today I just launched my first business, and I'm happy to say that we've launched successfully. I'm so happy that you taught me how to be my own boss instead of searching for employment. I'm truly grateful and blessed. God bless you. Took him but 3 months to get to 5 figures with his businesses. The next one. Good evening, sir. I have been enrolled inside a leader strategies for the past 2 months now, and I'm happy to report back my progress. As of now, I've finally launched my business, my first business ever, and things are going as expected. And it's been 3 months now, and here's my progress. He just showed me. If you can see that I've opened that, I've even put a reaction of a wow. You see, he just showed me 6 figures. I'm not even kidding with you. He is making 6 figures. Damn. But thank you for your help. I'm truly grateful for helping me take care of my business, of my family. It took Naledi 2 months to get to 5 figures with her business. You see, there's something that I have to be honest with you about. You see, Naledi was already making some money inside of her business. Now, what she was missing inside of her business was how to treat her customers well. So I helped her treat her customers well and also deliver good service and product delivery. And after doing that, she now makes 6 figures inside of her business. Overall, we have 3,652 students. Out of those students, all of them have seen results within the first 3 to 6 months. And the stats, the numbers don't lie here. The number 78% of our students reach 5 figures within the first 3 months. 7% of them, they reach 5 figures with less than 3 months, and only 15% reach 5 figures in more than 3 months. Those are our stats, those are our numbers. They say the numbers do not lie, and yet here I are. Are they lying to you, or are you seeing what I'm seeing here? This is God blessing me and extending His help throughout my business, because I believe in helping other people, and I believe that as long as someone has the determination and the willpower to say, I can do this, then that person will ultimately achieve anything that they want in life. These people that I am showing you here, some of them I have been speaking with them for months. They've been in worse situations than me. I will admit that. I will proudly admit that. But these people today are now making over 5 figures because they believed one thing. Why not me? Why not you? I believed one thing also. Why not me? When my millionaire mentor told me that it starts with you. It doesn't matter if your family has been for years and years been struggling. Why are you not the person who changes everything at this very moment for the whole entire family? Why not you? What are your thoughts? This is a question. This is me asking you questions, and I expect the answers on the comment section. The first thing, how much do you think something like this is worth? Honestly speaking, I want honest opinions. How much do you think information like this is honestly worth? Because that's the reason why I'm asking you this question. You see, the reason I have failed for so long after years and years of searching is because I have understood that I was using the wrong information to solve the wrong problem. Imagine if I just gave you this solution and said to you, you know what, a business is like a car. If you know a car, you know a business, without explaining to you what a business is and how to solve other people's problems. Were you going to understand that in order to solve a lawnmower problem, you will need a lawnmower, and that you use the product or a service or knowledge or investment? No, you wouldn't. But just because you understand the problem perfectly, you now understand the solutions that need to be put in place in order for you to start having a business that will take you to 5 figures each and every month. It's the same with this. You see, Universities, they don't care about people. To be honest with you, they do not care. That's why you see many students go into university using their last money. They go to banks, they go into debt to learn some degree. And after learning that degree, guess what? That degree does not guarantee you any job. They just give you information and say, do whatever you must, but we gave you the information. If you fail, it's on your own. If you pass, it's on your own. We don't care about you. That's why they don't even care to update the curriculum for entrepreneur students. The entrepreneurship that you are learning from university used to work in 1964, not in 2025. They teach you outdated information. They don't update their textbooks, their curriculums. They use the same textbook they used in 1994. The same businesses that worked in 1994 are failing in 2025. Give me anyone who still uses a Nokia today in 2025. No one uses a Nokia. Why? Just because that is an old model. Everyone today in 2025 is using iPhones, Samsungs, and all of that. No one uses Nokia. Why is it that they do not update your curriculums and teach you new information, outdated information that works in 2025, and use real entrepreneurs that are finding success in their businesses to teach you, instead of some wage who was learning 2 years back how to be a better entrepreneur, to teach you how to be an entrepreneur. And that wage who teaches you how to be an entrepreneur, guess what? When the month ends, he gets paid. Meaning that he is not an entrepreneur himself. He is a wage teaching you how to be an entrepreneur. The wrong person solving the wrong problem. That is it. You see, the reason I was failing is because I have been learning outdated information. University charges people premium prices from 20 to 30k to teach them outdated information on how to run their businesses. Here's a stat. Why do you think that out of everyone who has been into entrepreneurship, you can Google this. Anyone who has been into university to learn about entrepreneurship, those people, 3% of them, only 3% of them own businesses in real life. And guess what? Those businesses are not businesses that earn over 5 figures or 6 figures. Those businesses are failing businesses. Those businesses are small businesses. Those businesses do not even make it at the threshold. They don't even see the profits. Meaning that person is self-employed with a business. They have a business that is giving them survival, not helping them reach prosperity. Guess what? Only 70% of those students that learn from university how to become entrepreneurs today, in this day and age, those people are consultants. They consult with the real business people and give business people advice on how to grow their businesses. They are not entrepreneurs. They are wages giving me advice. Someone who has a business on how to run my business. That's what they are. And only 27% of them, they are at home sitting with their degrees of entrepreneurship. They don't have any business. They don't have any job, because who can hire an entrepreneur? No one wants to hire an entrepreneur. Would you hire a boss for your business? No one would hire that. You have to start your own business. Those people are sitting at home. They are broke. They are homeless, some of them, because of university teaching them the wrong things to solve the wrong problem at the wrong time, using outdated stuff. So how much do you think this is truly worth? You see, I charge my students 1,125 rand per month to teach them this information. And what is it that you will get after being inside of my program? Here's what you will get. Our admin assistant will assist you to create a student profile, which will help you access your learning materials and everything inside of Elite Life Strategies Academy. You will get all your materials, all your learning materials, everything that you need, all the information that you have to be equipped with in order for you to start your business or grow your existing businesses and make it to 5 figures. The second thing that you will get is you will get access to our exclusive community. This exclusive community is made up of entrepreneurs. I repeat, this exclusive community is made up of entrepreneurs, meaning that we only talk about one thing and one thing only, which is money. If it's not money, we're not talking about it. If it's not a new way of making money, we are not talking about it. What we are talking about is money. Each and every waking second, every new method that enters into the market, we are already there. My guys, my team, my people, my networks are already there, and they are investigating to make sure that whenever things hit, whenever new things come, we are the first on the meat. We're the first people on the meat to capitalize on it. So this network is its only function is to help you better navigate this world, because you will be around the same people who have the same mindset as you, who motivate you to keep on pushing, motivate you to keep on existing, motivate you to keep on chasing money, and motivate you to be accountable on what you do on a day-to-day basis. They will not let you be someone who relaxes when there's money to be made. These people will keep you accountable, and they will help you reach your goals of becoming a 5-figure earner. You will be able to book one-on-one business calls with me. If you need tailored business advice that is specifically for your business and your situation alone, you can book a one-on-one call with me. I can give you expert advice on your business and how to start your business and grow it, or even scale it to reach a new figure. And I guarantee you that if you join my academy, you will become the best entrepreneur in your city. You will become the best entrepreneur in your city. You will be better at recognizing business opportunities in your city, and you will capitalize on those business opportunities to make you 5 figures each and every month. That is the promise that I give you. You see, but this won't be available for long. The reason that this won't be available for long is that, you see, we have now reached over 3,652 students, because people have been seeing real results inside of our business. They have been seeing real growth. But what we and my team have discussed is that we want to make sure that the people that enter into our program uphold our quality standards. We don't just accept anyone for the sake of you having money to pay for our program. We want people that are serious, want people who are dedicated, want people who are hardworking, want people who understand that anything which is of value that has to be gotten in this world, you need to work hard for. The people that we enroll into our academy have to align with our standards. So the reason that this won't be available for long is because we are filling up spots. Spots are very, 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 very. Even now, as I am speaking, after this, I will have to attend some one-on-one calls that are very, very long and tiring. But I have to make sure that the people that I pour my energy into are the people that will in turn get the success that I guarantee them. You see, the moment you enter into our academy, we have decided that you are someone who is qualified someone who has whatever it takes in order to make it, and you will make it. So I will not invest my energy into someone who is lazy. My team will not accept lazy person or lazy people to enter into our program. The next thing is that this is not for lazy people. I repeat, this is not for lazy people. This is not for people who are fat lovers. This is for people who are hardworking. This is for people who are non-crowd followers, people who lead themselves. When the crowd goes that way, you go this way. This is only available for 1,125 rand up until we reach 4,000 students. When we reach 4,000 students, we're closing all applications, we're raising the prices, we're doubling each and everything, because we understood that we have reached our targeted students that we want to help. We don't want to help each and every person. Although that would be possible in the movies, this is real life. This is real life. We help people who want to help themselves, unfortunately. This is what you will get after securing your spot. Our admin assistant will assist you to create a student profile, which will help you access your learning materials and everything inside of Elite Life Strategies Academy. You will get all your materials, all your learning materials, everything that you need, all the information that you have to be equipped with in order for you to start your business or grow your existing businesses and make it to 5 figures. The second thing that you will get is you will get access to our exclusive community. You'll be able to book one-on-one calls with me to get tailored business advice to help your business grow and to make it to 5 figures. We've already discussed this, which only leaves us with the next section. You see, as you are sitting at home watching this full crash course now, you have 2 paths that are ahead of you. These 2 paths will determine which type of individual you are and which individual you will remain to be for the rest of your life. The first path is you will understand the information that is inside of this full crash course, and you will ignore each and everything that you have learned so far. You will do nothing with this information. You will click off of this crash course and you will continue your life living the same life with the same people, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again till you die. Meaning that nothing changes. Nothing changes. Or you can realize that you have just received information that is of critical importance that you have to pay attention to and you need to take into careful consideration, because this type of information only comes out once in a very, very, very long time. So what you then decide to do is you decide to take this information very seriously, you act on it, you get the help that you need, and you start your business from 0 to 5 figures today. This is what you will do. These are the paths that are in front of you. Whichever path that you take will determine who you will become for the rest of your life. For the last part, because I am a man of my word, I promised you that at the end of this full crash course, I am going to give you something that will help you in your journey of becoming a 5-figure earner. You see, if I can be completely honest with you, is that the number one thing that has helped me reach success, even when the odds were against me, the number one thing that has helped me is that at first I was around the wrong people, doing the wrong stuff, not going anywhere in life. we hang around with my friends. We used to smoke. We used to go to parties. We used to approach girls and do this and that. Nothing of sorts. You see, what normal teenagers do, we used to do it. But as I started to make some money, I realized one singular thing. The people that you surround yourself with shape who you are. If you surround yourself with winners, people that are always pushing you to achieve goals, chase success, always keep you accountable each and every day, they ask you, have you done the important task that you said you were going to do? If you haven't done it, they tell you straight out in your face and tell you, you have to do that now. Because what you are doing is you're becoming lazy and you are incompetent. You need to work hard. You need to keep on pushing more. What you are doing, we understand that you may think in your tiny little brain that it's a lot, but it's actually not. You need to keep on pushing. That is the number one thing that has helped me reach 5 figures. Because if I didn't have those type of people that will keep me accountable each and every Friday, I wouldn't give a fuck about improving my life. I wouldn't care one bit. I would just sit there, say, oh, I'm a village boy. But it's the same. There's other village boy like me. So we're all fine because there's other people like me. But just because I had people who said, no, that's not fine. Well, you have to keep on pushing. You have to make sure that you change your family situation. It doesn't matter how the game starts. What matters is how you respond to it, how you act, how it ends. So those very people that kept me accountable each and every moment are those very people that I am giving you access to. You see, I have decided to build a free exclusive community only for people who are hard workers, people who are entrepreneurs, people who understand that hard work is the only way to success. I have built this community for free to help people keep themselves accountable with other people. Because imagine if your friend group right now was a bunch of people who made over 5 figures each and every day, and those people each and every day will tell you the exact same thing: get off of your ass and start working. How much do you think you would be making in a year if you replace every single friend that you have right now with someone who makes over 5 figures each and every day, and each and every day they give you a call and they ask you, how much did you make? How much money would you think you would have made today? That is the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. So what I decided to do is I decided to create this community to help people keep themselves accountable. These people will be talking, motivating themselves, motivating others with their results each and every day. If you have any result, do you make 1K today? Share it inside the community to keep other people motivated. If you started working out today, share that inside of your community. If you have been 3 months straight working out, if you have 3 months straight and you have made over 10K, if you have been in 3 months straight and you everything in your life, you have learned to accept life as it is and you are much more happy, share with other entrepreneurs, because you are doing more great than you actually think. Because those people need that information. You see, most people, the number one reason that keeps most people accepting to be poor, accepting to be slaves, is because they do not have someone who will show them that it is possible. If only you can put your head into it and work hard, what I am doing, it is possible. Most people lack that. But if you can be the person who chooses to say, you know what, I am going to share my results with other people, because I understand that what I am doing will come back to me 10 times more. You will become someone who will be more successful than I am, because you understand this way sooner than I did. If only I understood it early on, I would be making 7 figures right now. But I recently understood this. But I still understand that most people need to learn this as quickly as possible. That's why you have to be inside of my free exclusive community now, and learning how to turn your success into millions of other people's success, because of just doing one thing: posting your success, sharing your success experience to others, because that's what they need. That's the fuel that keeps any man in the search of something great to say, you know what, as long as there's another person that I see now, he has got what I want, it means that is proof that I can get it too, if only I keep on pushing. And your results, your results, your success will fuel them, all of them. Now, you see, if you can WhatsApp this number on the screen right now, if you can DM access to this number on the screen right now, our admin assistant will assist you with each and everything that you need. They will take you from A to Z to check if you are a qualified potential student for us, and they will accept you, and they will help you with the administration, creating all the student profiles, whatever you need, and they will assist them within a matter of 2 hours. And you get everything that you want, and you can start learning and implementing and getting to 5 figures. And if you can DM this number on the screen right now and DM the word exclusive community, our admin assistant will assist you to enter into this free exclusive community that I have created for you, to be surrounded by other entrepreneurs, to keep each other motivated and keep on pushing. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have reached the end of this full crash course. And if there's any word that I can leave you with, is that work so hard that it becomes impossible for you not to lose. Not because you have been doing the wrong things over and over again, but just because you have worked so hard, you have failed so hard, that the only right logic is you try again up until you get to the right thing, because that is what will truly help you to reach over 5 to 6 to 7 figures. Anyone who you see today who is rich has failed more times than you have tried. That is a fact. That is a well-known fact. And if you can become that person who tries more times than people ever try, you can fail more times. If you can become the person who fails more times than most people can ever try, then your success is guaranteed. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace.